I think I found it. I think I found a benefit to the Brexit. Bear with me. It's amazing. Yes, I found a benefit to the Brexit. I admit it is a rather costly benefit, but it's a benefit nevertheless. You see, Brexit has taken out another Tory Prime Minister. This time, Richie Sunak. Yes, it's taken out Richie Sunak, just like all the other Tory Prime Ministers before him. It took out David Cameron. It took out Theresa May. It took out Boris Johnson. Along with a few scandals, what have you. And it took out Liz Truss. Actually, they got taken out by letters, and crashing the markets didn't help. And it took out little old Richie Sunak promising the undeliverable and not, fulfilling his manifesto pledges. People had enough. It didn't just take out Richie Sunak, no. It took out the Tory party. They've only got 121 seats now. And the 2019 general election was archaic. Boris Johnson kind of squandered it, the 80-seat majority. Well, he stood there, didn't he? Like a boy in front of a girl. They weren't facing towards each other, mind. No, turns back to her. But he made his farewell speech to Richie Sunak. Told Zully he was sorry. He's not sincere. That's just bollocks. That's all that is. His missus was standing looking in, she was. Oh, get home. Enough of this already. In her dress. In her £42,000 dress. Which looked ridiculous. Looked like she was too small in it. But also, it just looked ridiculous. It looked like one of those mannequins. Or the Manuettes. Oh, when they're hiding from the child snatch on Shitty Bang Bang, and they're standing on those box things with the windy handles on the side, and they're spinning around with their rosy cheeks and singing a song. That's what she looked like to me. She should be in the circus. Well, they scuttled off, didn't they? But why have we got this place? How have we got here? Why is Brexit? Why do we get Brexit? What is that benefit? Well, that was the benefit. You see, how did we get it? Well, it started with the old financial crash. Gordon Brown did what he could, but the people have none of it. They brought in the Tory Lib Dem coalition party, via a general election vote. Didn't do the Liberal Democrats any good. No. Decimated them in the end. Now, it's like sleeping with the enemy. And it was. But you see, David Cameron eventually got his way. He promised a referendum, a Brexit referendum vote. He didn't want it, no. But he didn't think anybody was stupid enough to vote for it. But I'm sorry, the British public, many of them, in this case a majority, are easily duped. Sorry, I'll say it as I say it. I say it all the time. People are simple. I know people criticise me for saying things like that, but it's true. Voted for something they didn't think of the consequences. Didn't give it a second thought. Just listen to Nigel Farage. That's why we got that vote in the first place. Promised by David Cameron. Included in the manifesto pledge that we will have an in-out referendum. Because you're so scared. Scared. Shit. Oh, yes, he was. I'm scared. Of Nigel Farage. But all he's done is put a rocket up Nigel Farage's derriere. He actually put fuel on the fire by giving him that pedestal. Nigel Farage is just looking for that pedestal. Before he's just shouting from the sidelines and in the EU. Which he said was undemocratic, even though he got voted there. But no. Gave him a platform. And it's led to the Tories' own demise. And a much smaller tax take within our GDP. Everything is more expensive now. Exporters having to pay more money to export. Importers having to pay more money to import. Well, exporters pay more. Anyway. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. No. But you see, every single Prime Minister has promised. As Boris Johnson, get Brexit done. This was at any cost. And his oven-ready deal. Madness. Absolute madness. But, the benefit of that is that because David Cameron gave the British people that vote, David Cameron signed a death warrant on the Tory party. Now, I believe that with all my heart, I really do. Now, I know we had the pandemic, we got the war in Ukraine, all these other problems going on. But what it's done is, when people are suffering, they're looking for somebody to blame. And to blame someone, they have to do a little bit of research themselves. And they look into things. People start to wake up. Some of them. Not all. No, unfortunately. But people do start waking up. How many of you have taken interest in politics since all this crap has been going on? Since the Brexit referendum vote? Because that would be the case for me. I was not interested in politics. No. All I want to do is keep a roof over my kids' heads. And a roof over my own as well. And be able to pay my way. That's all I was interested in. Then Brexit came along. And I thought, crikey, what the hell's going on here? What's this mean for us? And you do your research, don't you? And you look into things and you read lots of books and about particular, related topics. And then obviously you've got your own life experience as well that you can weigh up against it as well. For me, the construction industry, very much so. And being in business, I know how it works. And what they're promising is not workable. It's undeliverable. Labour will be the same regarding the construction industry. But you see, it's just... If you promise the undeliverable and you undeliver, you'll be brandished a liar. You said this but haven't done it. That's my feeling about it all. So yes, Brexit did take out the Tory party. And David Cameron lit the touch paper. It's been years and years of disharmony amongst the British people. And it's led to this. And the Tory party, all they want to do is to point to the other. Blame somebody else. Whether it be those who on disability payments or people coming over in little boats. It's everyone else's fault. Because it can't be us, can it? No. The Tory party, that is. You tell me what you think. Please leave it in the comments down below. But please beat the old like button. That was channel, Yeah. And I love you. Toodaloo.